Hi, Sam. This is Calton from the Counseling 501 class, responding to your post about ethics and ethical violations that you found in the state of Texas. I found that most of what you saw were the same as what I saw, especially about boundaries and boundaries with sexual relationships between clients and their therapists, or between clients and or therapists and their supervisors. That was pretty common. Um, pretty nasty in some cases. If you watch my video, one of the biggest cases was about a 12-year-old boy being abused by a counselor. And it's just like nasty to see it happen, to hear about it. um, you brought up, you saw cases that involved like licensure and um, certifications and like certain certificates and stuff like that. I didn't see any of that in my state. All of mine were like breaking boundaries or disclosing information or stuff like that. But it reminded me of a quote from a book that I read before the program started. It's a bit old. It's from like 63. It's written by a Jungian guy named Anthony Storr. He mentions the power dynamics in the counseling relationship, which really undergoes why any relationships between counselors and therapists are not okay. It's because of that power dynamic. He didn't use that language that we might use today. He used the language of incest, which I thought was really interesting. So, owing to the nature of the therapeutic relationship, a sexual bond between therapist and patient is bound to be incestuous and to interfere with the development of the client's personality. And he says he uses that word because the relationship there between the counselor who's supposed to be helping and the client who's supposed to be being helped, it's not the same. They're not at the same level, and he equates that to like a parent and a child. And I think that is appropriate to a point. We may be in situations where we counsel people who are older than us, especially myself and you. We seem both kind of young, but we have to be mindful that it's not only is it like unethical, but it's really not in the best interest of the client, and it could really end up hurting them down the line. So you gotta watch out for that. But thanks for your videos; they seem pretty good, good responses. So good luck in the class.